I use them as wipes, and they come in very handy. Last week and this week I did some shopping, and I've been sewing lately. I just got into sewing, and I'm actually sewing by hand, and it's been a lot of fun, and I didn't realize how fast it could be. So I just wanted to share some of the things that I bought. So I bought some material, and yesterday I bought some thread. This is a little pack that I keep my material in. I have a sewing machine, and I have, Shell bought me this thing here. It's like it's a set of 4, and one of them has a sewing machine inside of it, and this one here I've been keeping my material in. I have my little companion Henry here with me today. He's sleeping on a pair of my shorts that I had laid on the bed that I actually am thinking about sewing those. I'm not thinking about it, I'm going to have to do it, but seems like he likes my shorts, because usually Henry lays over there, but the blanket is out in the laundry right now. Sal's doing laundry, so I guess he decided to lay on my shorts instead. And I have my other companion over here, who's snoozing over there, baby Seymour. And Alexander, there's Alexander. He's sleeping on the couch today. You like the couch? Yeah. So Seymour saw me up and about. I just filmed him when he was sleeping over there, but now he decided to investigate and see what's going on. You know how cats are. Here's one thing of material that I have. And Seymour's gonna lay on it for us. I guess he thinks he's the showgirl that presents the material. Right, Seymour? Seymour? You like that material? So anyhow, that's that one. I guess Seymour likes that one. This is a little one with these little koala bears on it. I thought that was cute. I'm not getting big quantities of these. I'm just making these little cloths from them. This one was one of my favorites for some reason. Maybe part of the reason is it has cats on it. Although I have several with cats, but I like the peach color on the background and the flowers. I don't know, something about it, I just like it. Here's another one that I like a lot. Different kinds of cats. I mean, they're all the same kind of cat, but they're all different colors. I liked it so much that even though it's got white on it, I bought it. And again, this is flannel like all the others. I thought it was really pretty. I like the colors and the way the colors are put together, and I like green and purple together, and it kind of has that green and purple look, and I don't know. I just really like it. I'm kind of getting excited looking at these materials because I bought them last week, and I had cut some of them and I started using some of them, but the ones I'm showing you right now I hadn't even used. Well, I used a koala one, and I used the feather one that Seymour seems to like. Those are my pieces of material that I have, and some that I've had for a long time and some that I just bought last week. I'll show you some of the cloths that I've been making, and then I have one other thing to show you. Most of my cloths are actually being laundered right now, so I'll show you what I have. Maybe I can show you more another time. I use them as wipes, and they come in very handy. These were actually too small. After being laundered a lot, they change. But I like them better. I think they work better about this size. I have a whole bunch of pieces of material cut like that. They're not perfect because We're not doing any perfect thing. I eventually want to get a mat and a rotary cutter. To make it, I take it and I fold it in half, and then I sew around this end as close as I can to the seam, the end, but not really close because I don't want it to unravel. And then I sew along here, and then I sew about halfway, maybe a little bit more, and then I turn it inside out. After I've turned it, I sew along this little edge here. This is my sewing box, and I keep all of my sewing supplies in here, so that way if I go outside or something, I have thread, and I have a bunch of buttons. I think I'm actually going to get rid of some of these buttons. I've tended to do things to excess, so I had bought, there's these packs of buttons you can buy for like $5, and you get like this many buttons, and I bought like every color they had, and then I bought 2 multi-packs of buttons, and I had so many buttons it probably would have filled 10 of these containers. And so when we were leaving, I decided to minimize as much as I could then, and so I saved this many buttons, which is still a lot of buttons. I haven't used a single button since we left the house. Here are the buttons. So I think I want to go through them again and just save a very minimal amount of buttons. But anyhow, this is my sewing kit. So when I go out to sew, I have everything here in the kit. I have my scissors, I have needles, I have a measuring tape in case I need to measure. I have all the different threads. And then I have this little thing because when let's say I have a little piece of thread or something and I want to throw it away and I'm outside, so I just put it all in here, and then I can just throw that all away at once, empty it, and that way it's safe. I don't want to throw it on the ground or anything because I don't want animals to get it. I don't want the cats to get it. So, and then I have like some pins. This is actually my mom's box. And then I put my pre-cut material in here. It's ready to go. And so I just have everything I need, and I can go out and sew. And it makes it a lot easier. These needles, and they're self-threading, so I just have to put the thread through at the top. I don't have to put it through the hole, and that's nice. I just put it through like those. So this is my sewing box, and I have all different colors of threads in here. But one thing that I got yesterday that I'm so excited about is this pack of thread. There's a lot of thread in there and a lot of different nice colors, so I can now match the different colors. I might not have had 200 yards each, and I paid $7.97 for this. So that comes to about 33 cents each. This is my mom's old thread. And look at that, 5 for $1, so it's 20 cents for 225 yards. And I'm telling you, this had to be, oh boy, 1970, 1980, I would guess. I mean, I think these are pretty old. Look, they're Kmart. There aren't even UPCs yet, so this is before UPCs came along. These are some old threads. And look, she has smaller ones here. Kresge. I haven't heard the name Kresge in years. Kresge's. Okay, let's show you what Henry's doing here. Henry just opened that door. He knocked the stay-away right over, and he opened the door. He's on the prowl right now for something. Henry, are you getting in trouble? Henry likes to open doors. So there used to be a store called Kresge's. I barely even remember it. I remember the name when I see it, Kresge. I remember that there was a store like that, but I don't even remember the store. That's how long ago it was. Well, Henry's back. I think he kind of was interested in the material here, probably because of the frayed edges on it. Seymour's being a good boy, though. I just wanted to do a little update of my little cloths, because they came back from the laundry. So here they are. All the different ones. And I made some new ones since I filmed the last thing. I think they're all nice, really nice and cute, and I like them. And these are my old ones. So those are my little cloths. I bought some new material, so I thought I'd show you. Little baby Seymours. I love this one. I'm going to show how I sew one of these. I'm going to do this one. I always stick the needle into material so it doesn't get lost. So I have self-threading needles. All I do is stick the thread in on the end here and push it down. Look at that, it went right in. And there you go, it's all threaded. I just knot the two ends together. Okay, now we're ready to sew. So I put the two sides facing together, and then I start at one end like this, and then I just go in and out with narrow stitches, and that's how you sew really fast by hand, just doing these narrow stitches like this. And then pull it through. And then, so it doesn't bunch up, you pull it out, do one stitch that you go behind, and then pull it through. And then you start going like a in and out stitch again. And then I pull it through. And I'll go ahead and finish the rest of this. Fast motion. I got to the end. Now I'm going to go across this way. I got to the second corner. I'm going to go on to along the third edge, and I'm going to stop about an inch before it's done. I've sewed all the way around the edge like this, and I'm going to turn this over. I leave the needle in it. Okay, and now I just tighten my thread there, and then I go inside to get my thread in there, and then I tuck these ends in, and I sew it together just like this, like a whip stitch, I guess it's called. As I go, I keep tucking these little ends in. Then towards the end, I just make sure it's all tucked in like that, and I just sew it up. Okay, so here it is. All I have to do is cut my thread, and it's done. Then it goes in the wash, and then it's ready to be used. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up below.
And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.